The role of State Finance Commission in distribution of finances between central and state local governments. Vital, obviously, 243I, right? 243Y, IY, that's IY, for municipal bodies and for rural local bodies, right? Finance Commission is, except 3-4 states, most of the states have now constituted Finance Commission. This must be the report of the Finance Commission in many states should have been basically now the 5th generation reports, right? It was supposed to be created somewhere in 1994-95. But many of the 5th generation means now it would be the 5th term report given by these finance commissions. But many of these states are still in the 3rd phase report or 3rd stage report, that is what is known. They have not made more than 3 reports till now. Most of the states were not constituting this, even though this is a mandatory provision, right? But because governor has a role, and then obviously the influence of CM and CMO on the governor is another aspect, right? In terms of this functioning. So state government has a lot of dominance in this. In fact, the recommendation of the second ARC that State Finance Commission and Central Finance Commission must be formed together so that a coordination can be established, right? So you can talk about what is the role of the State Finance Commission, disbursement or distribution. It recommends to the Central Finance Commission the ways and means and the resources needed to augment the finances of the local bodies. It also suggests the state government in terms of providing more functions to the local bodies and in terms of providing more ways or sources for the revenue. Also grants in aid from the consolidated fund of the state, right? It can also specifically suggest things related to or the resources and assets which are needed in relation to the various programs and schemes which are being implemented, right? It can also somewhere give suggestions, that is the mandate. It can be done by the state government, right, on the PPP projects, right, specifically which are impacting the rural areas or rural development programs. So it has a lot of mandate. It can give suggestions and deliberations, right? 3-member body can be constituted. Finance Commission chairmen are appointed by the governors, but most of them are bureaucrats. Most of these states had not constituted it, right, of late. That means around 15 years after the enactment of the Act, many states had not constituted the State Finance Commissions. It doesn't work, or it is not able to work in tandem with the Central Finance Commission. There is lack of regularity and punctuality in the State Finance Commission, bureaucratized and politicized. Fine. Lack of resources with the states, that is also one big issue, right? So with the change in the stance of the 14th Finance Commission and 15th Finance Commission, you can say now obviously these bodies are playing an effective role, and in fact if we constitute them along with the Central Finance Commission, that would be much better. You've seen how many states are still demanding for the backward status, or the special status, you can say, and it is basically because the states are not able to keep up with the level of development and the level of complexities that have been created because of various factors today in governance. FRBM is already in place, right? Fiscal Responsibility and Budgetary Management Act 2003. So many of the states, GST is already in place. So many of the states are also finding somewhere restriction in terms of financial freedom, right? Or fiscal freedom, the term we can use. So you can bring that perspective also and say that States Finance Commission, right, how it will augment the resources of the local bodies, so it has a very effective role to play in that regard if it is made somewhere at par with the Central Finance Commission, right, which is formed under Article 280. So if that is done, that would be better.